Independent Islamic Republic.
إن أوروبا الجديدة هي الشرق الأوسط.
And when the Sahaba asked the Prophet ﷺ about our Najd, he said that the horns will appear from there.
The planned Mukaab, which closely resembles the Holy Kabah, is Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's latest project. For years, Saudi Arabia has been associated with holy pilgrimages and Wahhabism. Today, they want to change it all. The Mukaab, who some have nicknamed the new Kabah, is said to generate more revenue than the Kabah through tourism throughout the year. The plan is to fill the cube with over 100,000 residential units as well as nearly 10,000 luxury hotels. And it doesn't stop there, folks. The Mukaab will be the world's first immersive experiential destination where you enter a new reality. You can get transported to different planets out there as well as magical worlds the next, a gateway to another world. The building will be 20 times bigger than New York City's Empire State Building and will also be a one-stop location for shoppers and business owners, slowly pulling out all the shops and businesses from around the current Kabah in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. During prayers, Muslims around the world face towards the Holy Kabah, currently in the holy city of Mecca, and Muslims go around it 7 times during Haj and Umrah pilgrimages. So what the Saudis are doing is highly questionable. For instance, why make another cube structure? What does the cube represent? Isn't it taking away attention from the most famous cube in Mecca, Saudi Arabia? Although many people on social media are very angry about this, there's been pin-drop silence from Wahhabi scholars in Saudi Arabia. The Wahhabis, who would regularly pass fatwas on Sufis, Shias, Sunnis, Ahmadis to even Mickey Mouse. But there's been no outcry from the clerics in Saudi Arabia. But then again, there's no surprise there. They've always been controlled by the ruling elite, the hidden hand, who they must bow to first before Allah. There's a famous hadith by the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, which speaks of the horn of Satan rising from Najd. Here it goes. Narrated by Ibn Umar, the Prophet said, "O Allah, bless our Sham," which is Syria, and our Yemen. People said, "Our Najd as well." The Prophet said again, "O Allah, bless our Sham and Yemen." They said again, "Our Najd as well?" On that the Prophet said, "There will appear earthquakes and afflictions, and from there appears the horn of Satan." For years, Salafi Wahhabi scholars have been fooling Muslims saying Najd is in Iraq, trying to take away attention from the real house of Satan in Najd, which is modern-day Riyadh.
And that this is the devil's homeland, meaning that Saudi Arabia, we've explained this so many times, and I think you've seen my videos and my explanations over that, and you can find it easy, inshallah, on the internet, in the hadiths of the Prophet ﷺ, where all the calamities and tribulations and fitan came from would be Iraq.
Some Muslims, of course, fell for this silly propaganda, despite the fact that the most widely spoken language in Riyadh city is a distinctive regional speech pattern known as the Najdi dialect, considered to be one of the most recognizable accents within the Arabic language. The Al-Arda Al-Najdiya, a sword dance, which also originated from Riyadh, Najd. History also speaks for itself. Iraq was never Najd. The Emirate of Najd, or the Imamate of Najd, was the second Saudi state existing between 1824 and 1891 in Najd, which are the regions of Riyadh and Ha'il of what is now Saudi Arabia. So is the horn of Satan truly rising from Saudi Arabia? What are your thoughts, folks? please do comment below. Personally, I don't really care what they're doing because it's their country and Muslims will continue to perform the holy pilgrimage till the end of time. However, what I do care about is the fact that Saudis promoted Wahhabism, ruining lives and creating people like Shamima Begum around the planet. So first they pumped Wahhabism, creating crazy people in places, mostly in European capitals, and now they want to take away the spirit of Islam altogether by planning a new Mecca in Riyadh, Najd. Thanks for listening to the Independent Islamic Republic. Assalamu alaikum, shalom aleichem, sat sri akal, namaste, kushamadid, and have a wonderful night.
And when the Sahaba asked the Prophet ﷺ about our Najd, he said that the horns will appear from there.
إن أوروبا الجديدة هي الشرق الأوسط.
Independent Islamic Republic.